You've been lied to. That innocent morning coffee, it's sabotaging 16 hours of fasting. That zero-calorie sweetener, it just locked your fat cells shut like a bank vault. And here's the kicker. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Metabolic Research found that 73% of people who think they're fasting clean are actually triggering the exact hormonal response that keeps them fat. I'm about to show you the invisible tripwire that's destroying your results and the 30-second fix that flips everything. But stop. Forget everything you think you know for a second. Imagine your body is a high-security building. When you fast, you're telling security, unlock the fat storage vaults, start burning reserves for energy. It's a green light. But here's what nobody tells you. There's a silent alarm system. Its name is insulin. And even the tiniest trigger, a hint of sweetness from your gum, a splash of cream in your tea, some studies even suggest the thought of food, sends security scrambling to lock everything back down. Instantly. You're not failing at fasting. You're tripping an alarm you didn't even know existed. And once I show you exactly how it works, you can't unsee it. So let me paint a picture of what's happening inside your body right now. As you fast, your body is like a city switching from its main power grid to backup generators. For the first 12 hours or so, you're just burning through stored sugar. That's called glycogen. It's the city's daytime energy reserve. But around hour 12 to 16, something truly magical is supposed to happen. Your body flips the metabolic switch. Suddenly, you're not running on sugar anymore. You're running on pure, stored body fat. The backup generators are finally online. This is the goal. This is the promised land of fasting. But for so many of you, this is exactly where it all goes wrong. And it starts with mistake number 1, the phantom insulin spike. A shocking 2023 study published in Cell Metabolism revealed that your body doesn't just respond to calories, it responds to signals. When your tongue detects sweetness, even from a zero-calorie sweetener like sucralose or stevia, your brain sends out an emergency broadcast, sugar incoming. And your pancreas, like an overeager security guard, releases insulin before a single calorie has even arrived. And what does insulin do? It's the ultimate fat-locking hormone. Think of it as the bouncer at the most exclusive club in your body. The moment insulin shows up, fat burning gets picked right to the curb. One study from Stanford found that even a tiny 10% insulin spike can halt fat oxidation, fat burning, for up to 3 hours. 3 hours. Your entire morning fasting window completely wasted. So what's triggering this phantom spike? That harmless Splenda in your coffee, the sugar-free gum you chew to curb cravings, those flavored BCAAs that taste like a tropical paradise, even certain herbal teas with natural fruit flavoring. You think you're being good. Your body thinks it's breakfast time. But wait, because there's a second, even more insidious mistake. And this one isn't about what you're doing during the fast. It's about what you're failing to do after. This one is a metabolism killer. Let's call it mistake number 2. The muscle massacre. Let's say you're doing everything right. You're fasting clean, just black coffee, water, maybe some unflavored green tea. Perfect, right? Well, not if you're ignoring what happens in your eating window. Here is the brutal, hard truth. When you fast, your body needs fuel. It will burn fat, yes, but only if it thinks your muscle is worth keeping. If you don't send the right signals during your eating window, your body starts cannibalizing your own muscle tissue, like a desperate city tearing down its buildings for firewood. A landmark study from the Journal of Applied Physiology found that people who fasted without getting adequate protein lost 40% more muscle mass than fat over 12 weeks. Let that sink in. 40%. And here's why that is catastrophic for your long-term goals. Muscle is your metabolic engine. Every single pound of muscle you have burns about 50 calories a day just by existing. So if you lose 10 pounds of muscle, you've just permanently lowered your daily calorie burn by 500 calories. That's a whole meal. You're not just losing weight, you're dismantling your own metabolism brick by brick. It's like demolishing your city's power plant and then wondering why the lights won't turn on. You see the problem now, don't you? You're fighting a battle on two fronts, tripping the insulin alarm during the fast and sacrificing your metabolic engine after. You've been given a broken map. But the good news is, now you know where the tripwires are. And that 30-second fix I mentioned at the beginning, it's not about a magic pill. It's about understanding these two mistakes and making a simple switch. It's about protecting your engine while letting the fat burn. And once you do that, everything changes. Let's continue with the solution. So, how do you fix this? 2 moves. That's it. Move number 1. Guard your fasting window like Fort Knox. During your fast, your job is simple. Keep insulin flat. Think of insulin like a light switch. You want it off. Here's your safe list, and there are no exceptions. Black coffee, no cream, no sweeteners, no just a splash. Plain water. Sparkling is fine, flavored is not. Unsweetened green or black tea, and electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, but you have to check the labels for hidden sugars. That's it. Seriously, if it has a taste beyond bitter or bland, it's probably spiking your insulin. A 2024 study from Nature Metabolism showed that people who stuck to this strict list, this exact list, lost 34% more visceral fat over 8 weeks compared to those who used so-called fasting-safe sweeteners. 34%! Let that sink in. Now, for move number 2, break your fast like a metabolic genius. Here's where most people completely blow it. After 16 hours of fasting, they celebrate with orange juice and a bagel. Congratulations! You just spiked insulin to the moon and told your body to store everything you just ate as fat. Think about what you just did. You survived 16 hours in fat-burning mode. Your body was finally accessing those stubborn reserves, breaking down triglycerides, clearing out cellular junk through autophagy. And then you hit it with liquid sugar and refined carbs. It is literally like running a marathon and celebrating at the finish line by slashing your own tires. One study from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that breaking a fast with high glycemic foods can trigger fat storage for up to 6 hours post-meal. You literally turned your metabolic victory into a storage session. So instead, think of breaking your fast like landing a plane. You don't nosedive into the runway. You ease down, gently.
Start with protein first. Eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, or if you're plant-based, a lentil bowl. Protein triggers muscle synthesis and keeps insulin stable. Healthy fats second. Avocado, olive oil, nuts. Fats signal satiety and slow down digestion. Carbs last. Save the rice, the potatoes, or the fruit for later in your eating window when your insulin sensitivity is much higher. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who broke their fast with protein and fats first experienced 50% less insulin rebound and reported feeling full for 3+ hours longer. The bottom line is this: fasting isn't about deprivation, it's about precision. You're not starving, you're strategically timing nutrient delivery to hijack your hormones for fat loss. Get these 2 moves right, and you're not just fasting, you're conducting a metabolic symphony. Now for the urgency. Here's what's at stake. Every single time you trip that insulin alarm during your fast, you are not just pausing fat loss, you are training your body to resist it. Over time, these repeated insulin spikes create insulin resistance, like a door that's been slammed so many times it won't close properly anymore. And insulin resistance, that's the express lane to type 2 diabetes, chronic inflammation, and that stubborn fat that just laughs at your fasting efforts. But here's the good news. Your body is incredibly adaptive. Fix these 2 mistakes today, and within 72 hours, you'll notice sharper energy, a flatter stomach, and that stubborn scale finally moving. A clinical trial from the European Journal of Nutrition tracked 200 participants who corrected these exact mistakes. They lost an average of 7 pounds in the first 2 weeks. Not water weight, fat. So here's your mission. For the next 7 days, fast like your metabolism depends on it, because it does. No sweeteners, no just a little cream. Break your fast with protein and fats, not sugar bombs. And protect your muscle with resistance training. Even 20 minutes 3 times a week is enough. Do this, and you're not just fasting, you are hacking your biology. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button so YouTube shows this to someone else who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more no BS health science that actually works. And drop a comment right now. What's the one fasting safe thing you've been using that you're ditching today? Your body's been waiting for you to get this right. Now, go make it happen.